In a world darkened by war, where hatred rose and hope faded, one quiet man refused to look away. A young stockbroker from London, unknown, unarmed, untrained. Yet he would rescue 669 children from the shadow of the Holocaust, and he kept it a secret for 50 years. This is the unbelievable true story of Sir Nicholas Winton, the man the world calls the British Schindler, though he never accepted the title. Prepare to witness a story of courage, humility, and one of the greatest acts of humanity in modern history. Before the world knew his name, Nicholas Winton lived a normal life. Born in 1909, he worked as a stockbroker. He loved fencing, politics, and traveling. Nothing about him suggested he would one day stand against one of the greatest evils in history. But history doesn't wait for heroes. Sometimes, ordinary people walk into extraordinary moments. In late 1938, Winton was preparing a ski trip. Then a friend urged him to visit Prague instead, to witness the refugee crisis under Nazi threat. That suggestion would change thousands of lives. In Prague, Winton saw families living in tents as winter closed in. Thousands of Jewish children faced a terrible future. Most visitors felt pity. Winton felt responsibility. He famously said, "I saw it, and I had to do something." No grand speeches, no hesitation, just action. He set up a makeshift office in his hotel room using a dining table, a notebook, and pure determination. He began writing names of children, meeting desperate parents, promising to help even though he had no plan, no authority, and no idea how. Back in London, Winton launched a rescue operation that had no blueprint. He approached the British government for visas. They said, "Every child must have a foster family and $50 guarantee." It was an impossible barrier for most refugees. But Winton didn't give up. He placed ads in newspapers, knocked on doors, and personally convinced families to take in children they had never met. He forged documents when necessary. He outsmarted bureaucracy. And he created what became known as the Czech Kindertransport. Every train he organized was a race against time. Between March and August 1939, 8 trains filled with Jewish children left Prague. Their parents kissed them goodbye, uncertain if they would ever meet again. Most didn't. But because of Winton, 669 children reached safety. The 9th train, the largest, was scheduled for September 1st, 1939. That morning, World War II began. Borders closed. All 250 children on the 9th train disappeared into history. Winton carried that pain for the rest of his life. After the war, Nicholas Winton didn't talk about the rescue. Not to the press, not to his friends, not even to his wife. His wife discovered a dusty scrapbook in their attic in the 1980s, filled with photos, documents, and lists of rescued children.
Stunned, she asked him why he never told anyone. He simply said, "Because nobody asked."
For Winton, heroism wasn't something to boast about. It was a duty.
Is there anyone in this room who owes their life to Nicholas Winton?
Don't be content in your life just to do no wrong. Be prepared to do some good. Sir Nicholas Winton died in 2015 at the age of 106. But his story continues to remind us, one person, one decision, one act of courage can change the destiny of hundreds.